Oops. Well, this may not actually get win awards for the best ever sports broadcast, but it will suffice. Well, hi there, I'm Ron Juckett, and it's time for Retro Sports Pro Football 78. I'm trying to figure out how to do this live and be able to see your chat and all that, and it's probably not going to be, well, it's a learning experience. We'll just leave it for you that way. And, if you're home on a Saturday night, I've actually got the Notre Dame Michigan game on. Go Michigan. Notre Dame, of course, is winning. Er, Um, so, this is what we're going to do over the lunch times a couple days, 1 or 2 days a week this fall, is we play the 1978 season, or the best games of the 1978 season. So, since this is an absolute test, why not play one of the worst teams of the 1978 season? This was the first year for the NFL to go to a 16-game schedule, and because it gets so warm in Tampa in September, why they got home games the first 2 weeks, I don't know. They played on Saturday night. They weren't part of any network package because you can't televise a pro game within 75 miles of a college game at the same time. So Detroit and New York were the road teams the first 2 weeks. I'm not doing the Lions and the Bucs, but so you're going to get a bad game. You're going to get Tampa and the Giants, and apparently the field for this name was longer than 30 characters. So you're getting a generic wet field. The weather, light rain. The Giants will field the ball first. They are with the wind here in the first quarter, between 5 and 15 miles an hour. Tampa will kick it. Hammond is the O-looking character sitting on the 7-yard line. Poe and Taylor are your upmen. This should not be a classic game, but you never know. And with that, the 1978 NFL season is underway. The ball is fielded at the 5, and then it goes to the 27-yard line. Poe got it, a 24-yard return, and that's how this one starts. So 1st and 10 for the Giants on their own 27. Danny Kotar, number 44, is one running back. Hammond is the other. Perkins and Robinson, the wide receivers. Dixon, the tight end. Joe Pisarcik, who my dear friend Al, Red Sox fan, talked about in great detail last night, is the quarterback. Kotar off tackle left is the call. And boy, that really worked. Leroy Selman on the tackle, no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Giants. Just the start of things here. Let's see if Bobby Hammond can do something. It's telling me to pitch to the left, so let's do that. And he does pitch to the left, and he gets across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6. Richard Wood, great name, makes the tackle. 3rd down and 4 for the Giants. So let's see what Jimmy Robinson can give us for a catch. Oh, look at those completion percentages. They are terrible. We'll do the short slant. Pisarcik in trouble, rolls out, throws it away. One of the Selman brothers hit him, and he can't hang on. So the Giants will have to punt. That's going to be a common occurrence in this football game. Clack, by the way, is the center. If you're wondering who wore 56 before Lawrence Taylor, it's him. Gravel and Shore are the tackles. Van Horn and Turner the guards. Dave Jennings, that's a familiar name. He'll punt, and with the wind, he'll get about 50 yards on this. Beasley Reese back to return it. And Tampa, looking for any advantage it can, will return from the 15-yard line to the 20, to the 24-yard line before it was Danny Reese, not Beasley. Anyway, crawl on the stop, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bucs on their own 23-yard line with Doug Williams, the quarterback. Bell and Carter, the running backs. Owens and Muckler, the wide receivers. Jimmy Giles is the tight end. Ricky Bell will go off tackle right. He gets a little bit of room across the 25 to the 27-yard line, a gain of 4 before Jack Gregory, one of the two defensive ends, makes the stop. Giants play a 4-3. Martin the other one. Mendenhall and Archer are your tackles. The linebacking core for the Giants isn't bad. Harry Carson sits there in the middle. Kelly and Bo Van Pelt wore number 10 after Frank Tarkenton did. For the two outside linebackers, Jackson and Rhodes are your corners. Beasley, Reese, and McKinney are your free safeties. 2nd down and 6. Fullback Lewis Carter on a trap to the right gets to the 27, back to the line of scrimmage. They spot at the 28. Brad Van Pelt, not Bo, with the tackle. So 3rd down and 5 for Tampa. Oh my God, these numbers are horrible. It's a short hitch to Giles. Williams to throw. Van Pelt with a deflection, and it's incomplete. So Tampa will punt. 12:06 to go in the first quarter. And Dave Green will be the punter. Hammond and Robinson are the two Giant returnmen. He'll punt it deep. Stands at his 18. Good high kick, fielded at the 34 to the 37. That was Bobby Hammond on the return. The Giants will have it 1st and 10. Hey Al, how you doing? So as I said, normally you would actually get good teams on a replay because unless you're a diehard fan of one of these teams, why would you want to replay this particular game? But everyone has an exhibition season. This is ours. So let's see what we can get out of Jimmy Robinson. Let's try a medium slant. Pisarcik back to throw, and he throws. Oh, it's deflected by Washington and intercepted by White. Just don't need to volume up at 48 now, do I? Jarris White with the interception. A return to 14, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Tampa on the Giant 42. Let's see what we can do with Morris Owens. Oh, ew. We're going to try a medium hitch on 1st and 10 to get in the field goal range. The throw is complete at the 22, to the 20, to the 10, and that's 6. It's a one-play drive, 42 yards, and Tampa's on the board first. So for the 9 people in the stands, they have something to cheer about. Here's something that we didn't have in the past. Let's watch this on replay. All the time in the world, an open receiver, and Williams just hit him in stride, and that was 6. The extra point is up. O'Donohue kicks it, and it's 7-0 Tampa. Probably more than 7 people in the stands. So the turnover hurts the Giants with 11:37 to go in the first quarter. It's Tampa 7. The Giants nothing. They'll return it. Offense, I'm shocked. Okay, the kick taken at the 5, to the 20, to the 30. Stopped at the 31. That was Bobby Hammond with the return, at a return of 28 yards, and Anderson with the stop. So the Giants with decent field position to start this drive. 11:32 to go in the first quarter. Kotar. Well, he was going to go off tackle.
Encroachment defense. Number 76, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Well, that's the lone defensive tackle pair. Oh, what a big boy he is. Oh, my goodness. Selman and Hanna surround him on the 3-4. Lewis and Johnson are your outside linebackers. The other Selman and Wood are the inside linebackers. Washington and White are your corners. Brown and Cotney are your safeties. So 1st and 5. As I look up to see that Notre Dame has another touchdown on Michigan. Extra point pending. Sweep to the right for Kotar. Let's see if he can get the first down. He does. He gets across the 45, nearly to midfield before Dewey Selman makes his first tackle, a gain of 14. So the Giants had the ball at midfield. They trail 7-0, 11:19 to go first quarter. Going to try a short slant to Perkins. Pisarcik throws. Perkins has it. First down and a little bit more. White, the corner, Jarris White, who already has an interception, makes the tackle after a gain of 11. So the ball will be spotted at the Tampa 39. Clock running, 11:11 to go. Fullback dive by Kotar is the call. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage before Richard Wood makes the tackle. And they'll give him a yard. 10:26 first quarter. Going to go Bobby Hammond off tackle left. And that gets to the 36. It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 7. Leroy Selman with a pancake tackle for that. So the Giants' offense is 34 yards. Not very good. Short hitch. Oh, Pisarcik calls the timeout. Saw something he didn't like. His future. Short slant to Robinson, but Tampa will blitz. So it's a screen to Kotar on an audible. And Kotar has it behind his own 40. He gets to the 30. It's a first down. He gets to the 20. He gets to the 15, 16-yard line before Cecil Johnson makes a tackle. So that was actually a very good audible by Pisarcik. So they have it at the Tampa Bay 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Going to go pitch left to Hamilton to the far side. He gets across the line of scrimmage to the 14-yard line before Richard Wood makes his 3rd tackle. Tampa was keying him. And so it'll be 2nd down and 8. Giants looking to tie this up. 8:10 to go first quarter. Kotar off tackle left. Shouldn't get too much. Yeah, he got back to the line. They'll spot it at the 14. No gain. 3rd down and 8. I gotta look at the right spot here. So let's see. Al Dixon is the tight end. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we can throw to Johnny Perkins that won't get picked off. The short slant. Throws, and he throws it past him. Injury is Johnson. And so the Giants will try a field goal. Joe Danello is going to try it. He has a 78.9% chance. Dave Jennings, the punter, will hold. Into the rain. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's good. So, Johnson's back. With 6:43 to go in the first quarter, it's Tampa Bay 7, New York 3. Not really high on Pisarcik, Al. Tampa will return this 3 yards deep. They lead 7-3, 6:43 first quarter. Was it a mistake? He gets to the 20, to the 30, to the 32-yard line. So, no, George Ragsdale on the return. It's a 35-yard return. And so Tampa is in pretty good field position. Let's see Lewis Carter. Let's try a sweep to the left. 1st and 10. Williams to Carter, and he gets it across the 35 to the 38-yard line. A gain of 6. So it's a gain of 6, as I said. Harry Carson with the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Tampa has rushed it 3 times for 11 yards. The Giants 7 for 25. Bell on a trap left is the call, handoff, and he gets to the 40 before George Martin makes the tackle. How talented was George Martin, producing all those Beatles and Paul McCartney records, and then comes to the United States to play football. I'm impressed. No wonder why the Giants were bad in the late 70s. Gain of 2, 3rd down and 2 for Tampa. And so it'll be a double tight end set. Obranovich comes in. Tampa's going to run it here. Greg Bell will go off tackle right. And he gets the 1st down. Brad Van Pelt makes the stop after a gain of 4. And so with 5:11 left, Tampa moves the chains. Doug Williams is going to throw here. Why? Because I'm an idiot. I'm going to try one to Mucker on a medium slant. He throws. It's complete to Mucker inside the 40, but it's a forced fumble by Rhodes. However, Greg Bell picks it up, and Tampa retains possession. It's a 19-yard catch and a fumble with Greg Bell having the heads-up response to recover the fumble. So 1st and 10 for Tampa on the Giant 37. They're not in field goal range yet. Big difference between this era and the current era. And remember, Tampa's going into the wind here in the 1st quarter. Trap right to Carter is the call, and he'll get across the 35 before Brian Kelly makes a tackle at the 32 for a gain of 5. So 3:41 opening quarter. Tampa 7, New York, the Giants 3. And the partisan throng here on this wet and rainy Saturday night is happy. Let's see, 2nd and 5. And go Ricky Bell off tackle right, but there's a penalty.
False start. Offense, number 32, 5-yard penalty.
Carter, it's the fullback with that luscious head of hair. All right, is that better? Oh, okay. All right. Oops. Okay. I think we're back. Okay. So second quarter, look at this figured out. This is why we do this with bad teams on an exhibition game on a Saturday night. No one's watching this anyway, right? It'll be 1st and 10 from Tampa on their own 42. They lead 7-3. Just the start of the second quarter. A rainy night in Tampa Bay. Then there'll be a sweep to the left for Ricky Bell. I think I called him Greg before. Harry Carson with a stop, a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. So Ricky is 4 carries for 13 yards. Second tackle for Harry Carson. The Tampa touchdown came on a 42-yard bomb from Doug Williams to Morris Owens. The Giants have a field goal. Going to try a medium hitch to Butler. Worked before. There's a
Pass interference. Defense. Number 22. Automatic. First down.
And Rhodes just was kind of draped on him like a blanket. And it's a 19-yard gain on the penalty. So inside the Giant 40, they'll spot it at the 36. Off tackle right to Bell's the call, and he gets it down to the 33. It's a gain of 3. Jack Gregory with the stop. So it's 2nd down and 7. Anyone? Oh. Johnny Davis comes in to play the fullback. And we'll do a sweep to the right. So to the far side of the field, he gets across the 35 and actually gets no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7 from the New York 33. No gain on the play. Then Carter comes back in. Ricky Bell on a flat is what we're going to try to run here. He throws it the other side, though, to Owens, and it's incomplete, and they pick up the penalty flag. So it'll be 4th and 7 from the Giant 33. Because they're in with a win, Tampa will try the 50-yard field goal. Obranovich is the holder. He is the backup tight end. Neil O'Donoghue tries to find his footing. He has a 29.2% chance of hitting this. So from 50 yards, snap good. The kick is going to be wide left. And so the Giants catch a break. They get it at their own 33 with 13:08 to go in the first half. Tampa 7, New York 3. All right. Everyone is okay. Everyone is okay. I have a feeling that my processor is just going nuts. I take it the camera's out again. All right, we're going to dump the camera. Let's see if that makes a difference. No camera. Don't get to go, at least not for this one. All right, so the Giants are working it left to right. Pisarcik is back in after getting his bell rung. 1st and 10 from their own 33. And Larry Zonka will come in and be the fullback for this series. Al's favorite player. He'll take it off tackle right, and he gets it to the 35-yard line, a gain of 2. Dave Lewis with the tackle, his first of the game. So 2nd down and 8 for the Giants. They've run it 10 times for 50 yards, most of that coming on a good 19-yard run by Kotar. He'll go off tackle left to Danny Kotar this time, and he gets it across the 35 to the 37. Richard Wood has 7 tackles already. Pretty good, huh? So 3rd down and 6. For the first time, the Giants will go 3 wide. And James Thompson is going to be the intended receiver, maybe. Going to try a medium cross, but Sarchik, this time he throws. It's intercepted by Jordan. It to the Giants' 37-yard line. They tackle at the 34. So Jordan intercepted it at the 46, and he returns it 20 yards. So again, Tampa is in business. 1st and 10 from the Giant 34. So after the missed field goal, they only lost a yard field position. And Pisarcik is 3 for 8 for 29 yards. Going to do a short slant to Morris Owens, who has it inside the 15. Terry Jackson makes the tackle, and they'll spot it at the 20-yard line, inside the 15, inside the 25. So Tampa, 1st and 10 from the Giant 20. It's a red zone opportunity. 11.5 to go in the first quarter. Bell on a pitch left to the near side of the screen, and he is stopped by Mendenhall for a loss of 4. The Giants were playing a basic 4-3. They weren't keen on him, and Bell just took a bad cut. So he has 6 carries for 22 yards. Johnny Davis comes in, and we'll do the sweep to the near side of the screen. He gets a little bit of blocking, gets inside the 25 to the 22, and it's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 12. Harry Carson with the tackle. Medium cross to Mucker as the call. Williams throws. Got a hand on it.
Pass interference, defense. Number 22, automatic, 1st down.
So the good news is that they'll have it 1st and goal from the New York 3. The bad news is that Williams got his bell rung. He got nailed on the throw. But he'll stay in the game. So 2 big pass interference penalties for the Giants in this game. And Tampa now sits on the Giant 3 with a chance to score. Triple tight end set. Sweep to the near side. The far side is what Ricky Bell will do, and no, he loses 4. As it does not work, Troy Archer makes the stop. 2nd down and 7. What can Davis do? Nothing. What about Carter? Nothing. We're going to do a pitch to the near side. And he stopped behind the 10. Brad Van Pelt with his 4th tackle. And the Giants, who allowed the penalty from 1st and goal on the 3, it's now 3rd and goal on the 11. I'm going to do a short hitch to Mucker. The throw, another
pass interference, defense.
Are you kidding?
Number 22, automatic, 1st down.
It's the 2nd one on Rhodes on this drive. So 1st and goal from the 5. Tampa gets new life. 8.5 to go, first half. Davis on the trap to the 5, and no more. Not a yard. 3 carries, 3 yards. Brad Van Pelt fills up the middle. And the Giants were playing for the run. Carter on a pitch left to the near side. And this time he finds Tater. The late blitz to the Giants, and Tampa found the seam. And that'll give them 6 more. Which is more than I can say for Michigan right now. So it's 13-3. With the extra point coming, O'Donohue makes it. So with 7:39 to go in the first half, it's Tampa 14, New York 3. All right. I don't think we'll do the camera until I get a second screen figured out. So the Giants will get it. O'Donohue is ready. Hammond back deep. Turnovers and penalties are killing the Giants today. It's 2-0 at the goal line, and he's tackled.
Receiving team.
It was Billy Taylor, and then a penalty on top of that. So he made it to the 16. Harry Carson with a hold. They'll spot it at the Giants 7. 7:32 second quarter. 14-3 Tampa. Zonka off tackle left is Hall, and he gets to the 10. He gets to the 9 before Dick Wood makes the tackle. That's his 8th tackle of the game. Second down and 8. Giants in the shadow of their own end zone. A little pass on the flat to Kotar, and no, incomplete. So Pisarcik 3 for 9 for 29 yards and 2 picks. Medium slant to Perkins. Pisarcik has time, dumps it down to Kotar, who gets the first down and more before Selman makes a tackle at the New York 23. So a 14-yard gain, and that was a big one. The Giants have room to operate. Kotar off tackle left. It's across the 30. It's a first down. Wood has been busy. That's his 9th stop. A gain of 11. Doug Van Horn ripped that hole open. 5:47 to go in the first half. The Giants finally moving the football a little bit. It's a rainy night here in Tampa. 76 degrees. Variable winds about 10 miles an hour. Zonka off tackle left. Across the 35 to the 40. 1 yard line. Dave Lewis with the tackle. Another hole ripped open by Doug Van Horn, the left guard. He's rated a 6. Clack is the best lineman. He's rated an 8. So 2nd and 3 for the Giants from their own 41-yard line. Kotar on a pitch to the near side, and will he get the first down? No, 2-yard gain. Cecil Johnson on the tackle. Kotar 8 carries, 49 yards here in the first half. 3rd down and 1. Pisarcik will go on a bootleg, and he's got the first down and more across the 50 to the 40.
Offsetting penalties.
Oh.
Repeat, 3rd down.
So the offsetting penalties will erase a 20-yard gain. Man, oh man, they had the right play called. And Doug Van Horn is earning his big bottle of Yoo-hoo. Zonka on a trap left, and he gets the first down. No, he's short. Dave Pear, the big defensive tackle, stuffed him. So 4th and inches. The Giants really have to go for it. Hammond back in. Double tight end set. Trap play to the right. He's got the first down. 2:34. One more play before we get to the 2-minute warning. Medium slant to John Perkins is the call. Pisarcik throws incomplete. It was for Kotar. So 2:03 to go. 2nd down and 10. 14-3. First half. 2:03 to go. Going to be a pitch to the near side for Kotar. He gets across midfield. Pretty much a free play time-wise. 3rd down and 4 after the gain of 6. So Kotar has 9 carries for 55 yards. That's most of the Giants' offense. He'll sit. Hammond will take his spot. And there's going to be a one in the flat to Hammond. Let's see if it works. No, it's complete to Dixon on an audible. But the ball is fumbled by Brown, causes the fumble. And White picks it up. It's Tampa Bay football. The Giants can't do anything right. So with 1:40 to go in a half, it's Tampa football. It'll be 1st and 10 for Tampa. They'll go 3 wide. Short slant to Mucker. They got a chance to get another field goal out of this. Williams scrambles to Giles. Giles has it, and it's going to be spotted just short of a first down. Beasley Reese makes the stop at the Tampa 46-yard line. They go in a hurry-up. Short slant to Morris Owens is the call. Williams throws, deflected by Jackson, and Brad Van Pelt with a pick. No return. That's the first turnover this evening for Tampa. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Giants in their own 47. They're going into the wind. See what we can do to Johnny Perkins. Let's try a medium slant. Minute 8 to go in the half. Pisarcik throws incomplete. Harris White almost had that picked off. 2nd down and 10. 3 wide. Hammond, the running back now. Short hits to James Thompson, but Pisarcik can't get the snap. So the sack, that's the first for Tampa tonight. They call timeout. 3rd and 14 for the Giants. 56 seconds to go. Let's see what we can do for Jimmy Robinson. A short hitch. 3rd and 14. Quick drop. No, incomplete. So Pisarcik is 5 for 14 for 54 yards. Oh, my God. 50 seconds left. The Giants will punt. And Tampa will let this roll. And there's a penalty flag. No, they roll it dead. 40 seconds left. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 7. And Williams will call his own number. And Van Pelt makes the tackle with 21 seconds. The Giants. Oh, he knocked him out of bounds. It's a game and 8. That's not what Tampa wanted. Dan Medlin ripped open the big hole. So it's a dive by Carter. Tampa's trying to end the half. It's a first down and more. He gets to the 24. But there'll be no play. So that's the end of the first half. It's Tampa 14, New York 3. Tampa will take the kick. And let me see if I can get a camera up. You're going to no. Come on. Alright, this is not my favorite camera. As you can tell, it makes it look like I've been sunburned beyond belief, but I must have knocked out or fried the other one in the process. So we're at the half. Yeah, that's not real happy either. Yeah, my CPU usage is really, really high. Well, I'm hoping you're enjoying this surprise presentation from the Retro Sports Network of this bad early season game between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tuesday at lunch will be the opening week contest between the defending Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders, live from Mile High Stadium. And then the week 2 matchup which will either be Thursday or Friday, not sure which, will be a week 2 matchup between, well, guess what? You're going to see the Giants again because they're going to be hosting. Oh, wait. I should do the Cowboy game, not the Oakland game, because Dallas won the Super Bowl. Duh. That's not real clever, Ron. That's not real clever. So you get the Monday night game between Dallas and Baltimore. That's what you'll get Tuesday. Dallas and Baltimore from Baltimore on Tuesday. It would be the Monday night game. That's that Dallas opened the season on the road. And then Tuesdays, the next game, the week 2 game, I'll skip Denver. We'll get them in there because they made the playoffs anyway. But the big week 2 game in real life was the Holy Roller game between Oakland and San Diego. So those are the 2 games coming up for our NFL replay. I'll take this off because the computer is not happy at all. All right, so Tampa will get the football. Here, let me have a drink first. This works better if the camera was actually on. A promotional consideration was paid by Retro Sports Network to Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin', in this case, leftover iced tea. The stuff made for bad broadcasters across the country. Tampa will return it. They lead 14-3 as we start the second quarter. Fielded at the goal line, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 30-yard line. Ragsdale with the return. It's a 30-yard return, and Brian Kelly made the stop. So Doug Williams will start the second quarter, or the second half, from his own 30. 4 for 8 for 85 yards with an interception. Still better than Joe Pisarcik's 5 for 14 for 54. The leading rushers for Tampa is Carter with 24 yards on 7 carries, and Kotar has 9 carries for 55 yards, and also is the Giants' leading receiver. Although that wouldn't take very much. Davis on a sweep left to the other side is the call on 1st and 10, and he doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. George Martin with the stop. Gain of none. 2nd down and 10. If you want to look at time of possession, the Giants actually had the ball more. 16 minutes and 50 seconds compared to Tampa's 13:21. Giants did convert their 4th down play. 3 for 9 on 3rd down. 9 first downs for Tampa. And 7 for the Giants. All right, 2nd down and 10. I'm not going to short slants the call. And he has it. Rhodes makes the tackle. It's a gain of 10, but he's just short. So this time Bruce Rhodes does not get the obligatory pass interference call. It'll be 3rd down and inches for Tampa from their own 40. Carter on the dive. And it's a fumble. Mendenhall forces the fumble, and Archer recovers. The Giants get a break. And so that's the second Tampa turnover. The ball is on the Tampa 40. They are going into the wind with 13:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. Billy Taylor comes in as the fullback for Kotar. But Kotar will go off tackle right. And he gets a little bit of room before Cecil Johnson makes the tackle. Look, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. 2nd down and 9 for the Giants at the Tampa 39. Taylor on a trap to the right side. He gets to the 35 before Washington can make the stop, or the spot at the 36. First tackle for Washington, first carry for Taylor. So the Giants giving themselves a little bit more room. If they try a field goal, it's 37%. Jimmy Robinson will try the short hitch. Pisarcik throws. Robinson has it at the 25. It gets to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and that's 6. What a big play. A 36-yard touchdown pass. Robinson found the seam. Washington with the missed tackle. And the Giants, for the first time in 78, find Pater. And so the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. So with 12:02 to go in the third quarter, it's Tampa 14, New York 10. And Tampa will return this 1 yard deep. And they take it out to the 10, the 20. Scrupin makes the tackle. Ragsdale on the return. Jimmy DuBose and Ricky Bell are the running backs to start the second half for Tampa. And DuBose will go off tackle left. He gets it across the 20-yard line before Harry Carson makes a tackle at the 24. 11:47 to go, first half. Ricky Bell off tackle left and gets nowhere. Carson with a tackle again. He now has 5. It's technically a gain of 1, 3rd and 5. Going to go Ricky Bell short flat. Williams delivers. It's complete. Bell gets the first down to the 30, 35. Beasley Reese makes the tackle at the 39-yard line. A gain of 14. And Tampa, 3 plays, 19 yards, moving the football again. This actually has been, well, scoreboard-wise, it's been a close game. Bell this time will go off tackle right. And Gregory makes the tackle right at the 40-yard line. That's his 4th. Second down and 9. 9:41 third quarter. Pitch to the right to DuBose, or Dubois, and he gets a gain of 3. So 8:57. Tampa pretty much playing a prevent offense here. They've run it 24 times for 52 yards, but they're on the right side of a 14-10 score. Giles on the short cross is the call. Williams throws it. Giles has it first down. Inside Giant territory. He gets it to the 43-yard line, and it's a gain of 14. So when Williams has had to throw, he's not done too badly. Just over 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Trap right to DuBose. And he gets it inside the 40 before Brian Kelly can make the tackle at the 38-yard line. 7 plays, 42 yards for Tampa, and they've had the ball 4.5 minutes, halfway through the third quarter. Bell pitch to the near side, and he'll get nothing as Mendenhall will knock him down after a loss of 4. So Ricky Bell has had 10 carries for 6 yards. Mucker on a short cross is the call, and it's dropped. He dropped it. So Tampa will punt. Dave Green will aim for the sidelines here. With 6:14 to go in the third quarter, there's a flag down. And again, it's another beautiful punt. They spot the ball at the 4-yard line. So New York, they're only down by 4 with 6:05 to go in the third quarter. So I am checking the chat. You can see that. We'll get this all fixed in a couple days. It might not be ready for the opener on Tuesday, for the real opener, but as I said, this is just a test. Kotar will go off tackle left. And Wood will knock him down for no gain. That's his 10th tackle today. Hammond will give him a spell, so it's Hammond and Bill Taylor in the backfield for the Giants. Gordon Gravel could not make that hole. So Hammond will go on the sweep. And he gets a little bit of room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And Charlie Hanna will make the tackle. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Giants. They are 4 for 10 on 3rd down. Medium hitch to Perkins is the call. Pisarcik from his end zone throws it away. A diving try by Perkins, but he couldn't get it. So the Giants will be forced to punt. Jennings in his end zone, off the side of his foot. Where will they spot this? There's a flag down. Well, actually, they spot the 47. They pick up the flag. It's a 41-yard punt. So 5:04 to go, 3rd quarter. Tampa looking for the knockout punch. And it's an audible. They're going to try a screen pass to Bennett on the far side. No. Williams couldn't get any of it. Martin gets the sack. So under 5 minutes to go. Tampa from their own 48. Dubose on a trap to the near side. He gets it across midfield to the Giants. It's a gain of 6 before Harry Carson makes the tackle. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Tampa. Short slant to Owens, but a penalty. It's going to be
false start. Offense, number 68, 5-yard penalty. Repeat,
Nedlin,
3rd down.
The right guard gets caught moving early. So it'll be 3rd down and 14. Going to do a short hitch to Owen. Giants. Williams roll. Flicks it down to Bell. He has some room. It'll be short of the 1st down. Carson makes the tackle at the Giants 41. They got 10 on the play. So again, Tampa will do a sideline punt. Beautiful punt. And that goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A 40-yard punt. So again, Dave Green's average is only 37-3 today, but this is the 3rd time Tampa has pinned the Giants inside their own 5-yard line. Taylor on a trap left, and he gets to the 5 to the 10, the 15, the 20, to the 24-yard line, 23-yard line before Wood makes the stop. So the Giants are able to run again out of their end zone. They've run it 23 times for 112 yards. But what they haven't been able to do is pass. Screen to Taylor on the audible. Pisarcik hits him inside his own 20. He gets to the 30. Wood makes the stop after a gain of 8. That's 12 tackles for Wood. So a good audible by the Giants, 2nd down and 2 from their own 31. 1:42. 3rd quarter. Hamilton on the trap. 1st and 10 for the Giants. He gets it across the 40 to fumbles it. Selman with a fumble and Selman recovers. So every time the Giants do something good, something bad happens. That is their 4th turnover. Oy vey. Short slant to Mucker is the call. Williams will scramble. Archer gets him before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So that's a sack. For the last play of the 3rd quarter is coming up. Trap right to Ricky Bell is the call. And he'll take it to the 41-yard line, or the 40, and that will end the 3rd quarter. Brad Van Pelt with a tackle. The Giants have the wind. So after 3, it's Tampa 14, New York 10. Yeah, that's an ouch. That's an ouch. 3rd down and 9 to start the last quarter. I'm going to go Giles on a short slant. They can't kick a field goal from here. Giles has it. It's a first down inside the or at the 30. A gain of 12. Beasley Reese with a tackle. So Williams is 9 for 14 for a $145. Bell on sweep is the call to the near side, and he has some room. He gets it down to the 22-yard line. George Martin with the tackle. That's his fourth. And Tampa's in pretty good shape. They're not in field goal range yet because they're going into the wind, but they're moving the football. Dubose on second down and 4 won't get much of anything. Archer is hurt. He's hauling off. He won't return. Gary, not Derek Jeter, makes his first tackle, and it'll be third down and 4 for Tampa from the Giant 22. Does Williams have a? No, he doesn't have a play that can do that. We're going to do pitch to Bell on the far side and hope. Nope, Jeter again. He's a defensive end, and so it's a gain of 1, 4th and 3. Daryl Carlton could not make the block, the right tackle for the Bucs. And again here, they're kind of in no man's land. They're going to go for the kick. O'Donohue from 38. He has a 40% chance of making this into the wind and the rain. Not an easy call. But if he misses, the Giants will get it at the line of scrimmage. So here's the snap. Here's the hold, and it's right down Broadway. You can't miss him if you don't take him. And so with 12:50 to go in the football game, it's Tampa Bay 17, the Giants 10. So the Giants will return this. Obviously, it's on the 2-yard line to the 20, 25, 21-yard line, or 23-yard line. Hammond with a return and Reese with a stop. 12:43 to go in the football game. The Giants actually need to not turn it over. Between the 5 penalties and the 4 some huge pass interference penalties and the 4 turnovers, the Giants have really hurt themselves. They've run the ball well, 24 for 122. Passing is another matter. Billy Taylor will go out tackle left. 25. Selman with a tackle at the 26. That's Leroy's third. Second down and 7. Clock is Tampa's friend. Short slant to Al Dixon. Sarchik will throw. Dixon has it. First down. He gets to the 40 before Brown can make the tackle. Or they'll spot it at the 39. First and 10 for the Giants there. They've done well on their half of the field. When they get across midfield, that's another story. We're going to try Robinson on the long slant. Pisarcik has time. Deflected by Washington. So Mike Washington picked it off at the 25 and gets 13 yards on the interception. Not what Big Blue needed. So Ricky Bell, who's not had a good game, will get a trap play to the right. He gets it across the 40. Van Pelt with a stop at the 41. 14 carries for 19 yards. Lewis Carter comes in with Dubose. Dubose will get a sweep to the left. And he doesn't get much of anything as George Martin makes a tackle for no gain. Third down and 7. Mucker on a short crouch is the call. Williams has all day. He checks it down to Dubose, and that's incomplete. So the Giants aren't hurt by the turnover outside the fact they couldn't score. Tampa will be forced to punt. And this time Green will have to give it a real kick. Giants will return this from their own 25 to the 30. The right call. as Jimmy Robinson gets a gain of 11, a 37-yard punt, and a return of 11, spots it at the Giant 33-yard line. 9:31 to go. The Giants trail by a touchdown. Hammond off tackle left is the ball. He gets it to the line of scrimmage and a couple yards more. They'll spot it at the 35. Dave Lewis with a stop. Perkins on a medium slant is the call. Sarchik his time. He throws. Perkins catches it at midfield. White with a tackle, a gain of 16. Perkins has 2 catches for 27 yards today. Hey, Michigan's going to score. It's 21-9 now in the second quarter. So the Giants, 8:43 to go in the football game. They'll try as a flag.
False start. Offense. Number 68. 5-yard
The right
penalty.
guard.
Repeat first down.
Turner's the right guard. So 1st and 15 from the Giants from their own 46. Hammond will just try to drive it up the middle. And he gets across midfield. And Wood makes a tackle at the Tampa 48. That's his 13th of the day. He's going to need some Absorbine Jr. in the morning. That's after the when the Schlitz wears off. So it's a gain of 6. 2nd down and 9. And the Robinson on a medium. Tampa blitzes. Pisarcik throws. Robinson has it outside the 30-yard line. He gets it to the 32-yard line. Or to the 30-yard line. And so they throw up Michael Washington again, and they got it. So 1st and 10 for the Giants. Under 7 minutes to go after this is snapped from the Tampa Bay 30-yard line. I'm going to do a pass in the flat to Hammond. Sarchik is flushed. He throws. It's intercepted. Are you kidding me? How did you get intercepted on a dump-off? Oh, my word. So Cecil Johnson with the interception, his first of the year. And again, that's the 6th Giant turnover. Pisarcik is 10 for 12. I think Pisarcik has almost thrown as many complete passes to Tampa as he has New York. Jimmy Dubois on a sweep. No, it's a busted play. It was supposed to be a sweep to the left, but Williams just gets it back on the line of scrimmage. No sacks, 2nd down and 10, 6:22 to go in the football game. Let's try that again. This time it is a successful carry to Dubois. Doesn't get anywhere, only gets 2. Harry Carson with the tackle. That's his 8th of the game, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Tampa, 5.5 to go. Be a short slant to Mucker. Giants blitz. Williams rolls. He dumps it off to Carter at the 30-yard line. Carter looking for yards. He won't get a first down. And in fact, there's an injury. Jackson is out for the game now for the Giants. But it's a blessing in disguise, kind of, because the clock stops. With 4:55, Tampa's going to have to punt. Green again. Off the side of his foot. Field to the 32. To the 39-yard line. Dave Hammond with the return. Wood again with a tackle. I believe that's 14th. So the Giants will start from their 37-yard line. 4:49 to go in the football game. Short slant to Al Dixon is the call. There's a flag
Offsetting
on the play.
penalties. Repeat first down.
But there were offsetting penalties. 1st and 10. Giants don't have to go constant pass, but they got to do something this possession. And a loss of 1 by Hammond isn't going to help matters much. Cecil Johnson with the tackle. That's his 5th. 2nd down and 11. Now I'm going to try passing the short flat to Hammond. Pisarcik does complete it. Hammond gets to the 40. 45 first down and a little bit more. a gain of 12, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the Giant 48-yard line. Perkins on a medium out. Giants they don't pick up the blitz. Johnson with a sack. Second time for Sarchik has eaten with mud today. Super Johnson with his first sack of the year. 2nd down and 18. Hammond will try the draw. And he gets it to the 45-yard line. 2:31 to go. 3rd down and 13. Kotar comes back in the ball game. 2 down territory now. Sarchik trying to throw it, but he couldn't. So and we reached the 2-minute warning. So with 2 minutes to go, it's Tampa 17, the Giants 10. And somehow the Giants need to be 15 yards. Yeah, Al. Double ouch and... all right, so here's the big play of the ball game. They need 15. We're going to go with a medium hitch. The Giants do have all 3 timeouts, so they might get the ball back. Sarchik has time, throws it to Perkins, complete, but does he get the first down? Yes, he does. With a minute? No, he doesn't. It's short. They needed 15 and they got 14. If that isn't late 70s New York Giants football, I don't know what is. As I said, promotional considerations paid by Retro Sports Network to Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin' and the world's best iced tea. Considerations also paid to the makers of Polar Seltzer and their black cherry flavor, which will be drank during some of these games. And to the Frito-Lay Company, maker of Tostitos, makers of the base of the nachos eaten by the staff of Retro Sports Network. All right. And by the Joseph A. Schlitz Brewing Company of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. And yes, that was a real slogan. So Tampa just doesn't have to pull up a Sarchik and hold the ball for the next minute 53 to win this one. Dubow's off tackle right is the call. And he gets it to a yard. The Giants will call timeout. Minute 47 to go in the football game. This one was about as pretty as I expected it to be. Carter in a pitch to the right. 3 yards. Gregory with the tackle, so Tampa will get it at the 47. Their own 47. The Giants have 1 timeout left. I'm going to do a short cross here. See if they get the first down to end this game. Nope. Williams will take the sack. It's a loss of 4. So the Giants will save the timeout. Tampa will run as much clock as they can. Actually, Tampa will run it down to 59 seconds. And then punt the ball away. If the Giants aren't going to take the timeout, Tampa will. So 59 seconds to go, 4th and 10. Dave Green to punt. The Giants need a miracle. Returned and tackled at the 23-yard line. It'll be Robinson for 2 yards. Cesar with the stop for Tampa. Joe Pisarcik has 54 seconds to pull off an overtime. Three wide receivers. They have 1 timeout. He looks for Robinson over the middle. Robinson has it. Washington with the stop. Giants go hurry up from their own 31. Robinson on the long cross is the call. Pisarcik dumps it off to Thompson for a first down. Complete. 33 seconds to go. Perkins on a medium cross in the hurry. 29 seconds to go. That's complete near midfield. He gets to midfield to the 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. And stopped with 8 seconds to go at the Tampa Bay 18-yard line. So let's watch. No, I lost the replay for that. So the Giants take advantage of the prevent, and as a Smart Football Stage 1 said, the only thing a prevent defense does is prevent you from winning. So the Giants need a miracle. There's 8 seconds to go on the clock. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Anything short wins the game for Tampa. Perkins in the end zone. That's the call. Pisarcik to throw. He dumps it down to Hammond, and there's 2 seconds to go. Robinson on and out. Tampa blitzes. Pisarcik cannot. He does get the football off. Tampa wins on the interception. Cedric Brown holds on for an interception, and Tampa wins the ball game. 17-10. Amazingly enough, the Giants, for all their ineptness, had a chance to send this game to overtime. But all for naught as Tampa wins it 17-10. Pisarcik 15 for 29 for 230 yards and 5 interceptions and 3 sacks. Great football. Doug Williams 10 for 16, 151 yards and 3 sacks. Leading rusher for Tampa was Carter 9 for 27. Carter ran it 11 times for 56 yards. Perkins 4 catches for 89 for the Giants. Giles 3 for 36 for Tampa. $8,000 turnovers in the game. Harry Carson had 9 tackles for New York. Brad Van Pelt had an interception and 8 tackles. Martin, Crawl, and Archer had the sacks for the Giants. Richard Wood had 14 tackles for Tampa. Johnson, Washington, White, Jordan, and Brown with picks for Tampa. And so that was the final score. 17-10. The winning score by Carter was 7:39 to go in the half to make it 14-3. The Giants didn't make this a game. They got a third quarter pass from Pisarcik to Robinson to make it a 4-point game. O'Donohue hit a field goal with 12:50 to go in the fourth quarter to make it a touchdown lead, and New York almost pulled it off. They had one play with 2 seconds to go from the Tampa 18, but it was intercepted. So that's the final score. Tampa 17, the Giants nothing. And we'll just let this one sit for a second. You can see the stats. So there you go. So our game this week on Tuesday, because I forgot that Dallas won the Super Bowl and not Denver, will be Dallas and Baltimore, the Monday night game. And the Week 2 game, which will either be later this week or early next week, will be the Holy Roller game between Oakland and San Diego from Jack Murphy Stadium. Let's see if anyone says anything in the chat. All right. So that's the pleasant surprise. We'll work on some of the bugs on this. I think Al was trying to submit links and they automatically get redacted. I thank you so much for being with me tonight. So Tuesday at noon, it'll be Dallas and the Cowboys and the Colts from Baltimore. So from Retro Sports Network, I'm Ron Juckett. You have yourself a good Saturday night.